Hi everyone, so as we all know that the new cue card booklet for IELTS speaking for the months of September to December 2024 is out. I'll be giving you my write-up, I'll be telling you how to speak them, and after every cue card I'll also be giving you the vocabulary that I've used for this particular cue card. But before we move further, let me tell you, you're not supposed to cram the cue cards. Just take an idea of how you're supposed to present and plan your cue cards and take the gist of the kind of vocabulary and idioms you can include, and then make it as per your convenience. The first cue card that we have with us is describe a person you know who has chosen a career in medical field. So in this cue card you can talk about any person whom you know who is in this field. They can be a doctor or they can even be nurses or anybody who is associated with the medical field. So let's see how I have planned this cue card. So I started with my beliefs. I strongly believe the medical profession is among the most reputed ones, especially in India. I would like to mention my school friend Swati, who is currently a dentist. Well, she's a young woman of my age, around 26 years, and she's a real go-getter. So you see how I have described over here the name of the person, how do I know that person and what exactly that person does, and I've also given a brief description of my friend over here. And then I have used an idiom as a phrase like she's a real go-getter, which means that she works really hard and achieves whatever she wants to. So I have listed the word meanings after this slide. So now then what I'm saying, I'm explaining it further that how did she develop her interest in this field. Right from her school days, she had her heart set on becoming a doctor and was always head over heels in love with science and helping others. So now what I'm saying that right from the childhood, right from the school days, she wanted to become a doctor and was madly in love. When we say head over heels in love, that means that madly, extremely in love with a particular thing. So I'm saying that she was head over heels in love with science and helping others. Now let's move further. These days, she's working as a dentist in Canada, but before that, she completed her studies and internship in India. To be honest, now why I'm adding such kind of words so that I sound more natural. So add the words like well, I believe, to be honest, I think, or we can say that. So add these kind of phrases in your speaking in between. They will act as fillers and will also make you sound more natural. To be honest, back in school, she would often tell me how passionate she was about entering the medical field. And I must say, she really stuck to her guns. So I'm saying that she really stuck to her guns, which means that she did what she decided to and she was very passionate and determined for that. She cracked the entrance exam with flying colors and faced sleepless nights during her college exams. But never once did she throw in the towel. So what do we mean by never once did she throw in the towel? Throwing in the towel means to give up. So I'm saying that she never gave up. So I hope you have learned some new idioms as well and you have learned how to use them. So let's move further. Now she's further upgrading her skills by doing a course on cosmetology, which goes hand in hand with her profession. I'd like to mention how much she lights up when she talks about giving people their perfect smile. So what do we mean by light up? Light up does not mean that some electricity comes in play. Light up means that she gets very excited and very happy and that brightness starts appearing on her face. Okay, so how much she lights up when she talks about giving people their perfect smile. Her eyes shine brighter than diamonds when she shares these stories. I definitely say I'm immensely proud of not only what she's doing, but also the sincerity and love she puts into treating every single patient. Now over here, I want you to observe one more thing. You'll see somewhere I've written I apostrophe D, I have written I apostrophe M instead of writing I am. And when I'm speaking it, I'm saying am. I'm not saying I am. So when you are making these small differences, you appear to be a native English speaker, and these contractions are really important when you are appearing for your IELTS speaking. You're not allowed to do them in your writing section, but when you are in your speaking section, you're supposed to speak the way a native speaker speaks, and that does not mean the accent, but it depends more on how you are speaking. And at the end, I'm concluding it by saying, let's face it, dentist visits are never a walk in the park. A walk in the park means easy. So I'm saying that they are never very easy. But I'm 100% sure that with a generous doctor like her, the experience must be a lot smoother. And now in the next slide, you'll be able to see the list of idioms and vocabulary that I've used. I've tried to explain them to you as well, but I have listed them in a very organized manner, so you can go through that as well. Now let's move to the cue card number 2. The cue card number 2 is about describing a person who likes to read a lot. Now let's go ahead with that. And you're always supposed to give a general line so that you don't start sounding very abrupt. Reading is a habit that can truly help an individual become informed, smart, and intellectual. Personally, I am a bookworm. But today, I want to shine a light on my friend Muskan, who has a deep-seated passion for reading. And I want you to note how I'm adding some small words here and there to make my speaking have some good words of vocabulary at every place. I'm not fitting all the words of vocabulary in one paragraph only. My words, idioms, and everything is distributed. And that is what you are supposed to do. Let's move further. I met Muskan on the very first day of college. Since I'm a bit of a bibliophile, I dashed to the college library. Dash to means that I ran quickly. I dashed to the college library to check out their collection and the setup. As luck would have it, the library was a ghost town. So a ghost town means somewhere where there are no people. So in ghost town, obviously people don't exist. So when you want to talk about a place where people are not present, which is not crowded, you can say that it was a ghost town. So as luck would have it, the library was a ghost town, and as I was wandering around, I literally bumped into Muskan in a scene straight out of a movie. So I'm saying that I was just strolling over there and I just had a bump into Muskan, like I crashed into her like just a very filmy scene. Okay, we were both over the moon. That means we both were very happy to discover that we had found someone with similar interests. After a bit of chit chat, she revealed that her favorite genre is biographies, just like me. And why I'm saying genre? Because it's not genre, it's genre in Indian American as well as British English. Okay. And that conversation has been going strong ever since. That means that she is still my friend and we still talk about books because we both like to read. Okay. Muskan is head over heels for reading about people, believing it offers a treasure trove of insights into different life possibilities and how to tackle various situations. So see, if you think that my vocabulary is coming out to be very strong for you, you can definitely use simpler words and it is not going to negatively impact you. Everybody has their different level in English and you're supposed to modify the cue cards as per your convenience, because if you'll be using very heavy words which you're not comfortable with, you're obviously going to fumble, and with that you will anyhow end up losing marks. So please don't do that and please do modify the cue cards as per your comfort zone. Okay, let's move further. Her unique perspective is that by learning about others' mistakes, we can avoid making the same blunders ourselves. I find a viewpoint to be quite eye-opening. Eye-opening means something that makes you think that, wow, does this actually happen this way? I'm so amazed by knowing this new thing. Okay. To be honest, she initially turned to reading to stave off loneliness. Stave off means to get rid of. Okay. Her parents work long hours and she doesn't have any siblings. Although it's a bit of a sob story. Sob story means something that's very, emotional. She has transformed her initial quest for companionship into a lifelong love affair with books. That means she is die-heartedly in love with reading books. So I hope you like this cue card. This is the list of vocabulary for the past cue card, and other cue cards will be uploaded in the part 2 as the video got very long. Until then, don't forget to like this video and to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.